Hey, Steve. Dawn here. I got your note a few weeks ago. Thank you. I don't know where to start, honestly. I never asked you to take sides. It would have been unfair to you. When you came out in Thanksgiving, I think you were somewhat surprised. But Steve, you have no idea the harm that has come to my daughters. Simply, it's been 24 years for me of not being a dad to my daughters. That's an emptiness, it's unrecoverable. It's like a death. And my daughters have had 24 years without a dad. 2 high school dropouts. They all live in different places. Laura has MS. All her mom can do is tell her ugly things and hateful things. They've lived in Texas, which I didn't know because that was a secret move, since 2010. Laura has a daughter. She is emotionally 13 or 14 years old because she gets angry so easy, but with MS. Do you know how Madeline gets back at Laura? She hasn't been there for any of the holidays since 2011. She goes and stays at Gina's. I'm telling you these things, not for you to take sides. But Steve, you talk about your Christian faith and helping others. By the way, I read verse every day. I've been in the church since 4. I was actually an acolyte, so I know from where you speak. There's a genuineness that needs to follow that path. Where has your heart ever ached to where you had to say, I need to do something than to just sit on the sidelines? Steve, you never called and said, how you doing? Dawn, anything I can do to help? I don't know what level of what you know or not. But friends don't do that to friends. That's why when the note said, we miss you, buddy, a friend would have never had to say that. I hold no anger. Nothing, Steve. I wish we had that friendship because I knew you went through tough times. Who was it who always stayed in contact with you? You're listening to him. No one else did, maybe randomly. But I valued our friendship, even when you left. Gave you engine stands, engine pullers, parts cleaners, whatever I could do to help you make it a step easier. I'll close for now, but I'm going to give you a link also to something I sent to Madeline. You don't need to go after Madeline for this. I don't want you to take sides. But it'll give you a recap of some of the stuff she's put me through. She actually called me a stalker a few months ago when I was really sick and dropped off a fantasy story to my grandson Emerson in case something happened. That is a story in itself. But anyway, if you're interested, give me a holler, because I do miss that friendship, Steve.